G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is April 13, 2023. This is the Bitcoin update. We've got the daily, the 4-hourly and the hour charts, and you can see here more closely on our key indicator, the CCI 1500. It's broken up through its moving average, which is a bullish signal. The 4-hour chart has been in the upswing on its CCI for some time, and the hour chart has broken up through the moving average, but the moving average itself, it's still in decline. So let's be wary of that, and we'll drill down to each of these. So looking at the daily first, the reason I use the CCI 1500 instead of the moving average 200 of the price chart, you can see here it gave us a signal to get out of the going long in Bitcoin back in May 21. So did the moving average 200, although the moving average 200 was broken with these breaks by the price. Now, I'm not sure about you, but you could have traded those, but that would have been a bit of a risky venture because the CCI did show a continuous downtrend happening, and it eventually did fall off quite substantially. So I do use the CCI 1500 as a key indicator as opposed to the moving average. Also notice I've drawn these support resistance lines, support at 26,520 and resistance at 30,580, and also these declining and ascending trend lines. Now, it was in this wedge originally, but it's broken out of that wedge and now hitting this key support, key resistance area at 30,580. So we've just got to respect those support resistance areas, and often they do bounce. Now, if they do break through, obviously, then it's a positive in terms of which way you're going. Looking at the 4-hour chart, I did draw this Fibonacci extension, and it did go as high as, well, about just between the 100% and 123% extension, and it's leveled off at that level at this resistance at the moment. So the CCI is still in an uptrend, so it's a positive, but looking at the 4-hour chart alone is not really what we're looking at doing. On the hour chart, same sort of patterns you can see. Now, I did draw this Fibonacci retracement between that little range there when it was going sideways, and it did eventually break up through that area, so that was a positive, and that also proven by the break above the CCI 1500. But again, because it's hitting this resistance, we've got to respect that, and it may actually turn to the downside in the coming hours or even days. So just got to be wary of that. And I've left this wedge, this descending and ascending trend line in there, this wedge, because it may actually fall back into this wedge to consolidate. So at the moment, I would very cautiously go along only if it breaks this resistance. Otherwise, we may see a bit of a decline, in which case, if it falls into this wedge, then be prepared to take short positions, especially if the 4-hour breaks to the downside of its moving average on the CCI as well. To understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and like the channel on Patreon, and we'll see you in a future video.